Hey there, this is Lenny, Life in the Lenny Lane. Today I'm jumping on randomly. Had been, setting it up before on Wednesdays, but this seems to work for today. So I hope everybody's doing good, getting ready to go into the 4th of July weekend. So anyway, the thought that came to me is about perseverance. And I have a story that goes along with perseverance. It's something like, well, you've heard of the movie Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Well, this story is about my own personal car, automobile, and about a tow truck, a Greyhound bus, and a rental car. Now, how does that all lead us into perseverance and that quality of perseverance? Well, I'm about ready to tell you. We lived in Arizona, and we were on our way to a really nice weekend. Part of it was going to be Rusty's birthday celebration, and also to go to my oldest daughter's home in California for a Christmas party, a Christmas family get-together. And all that was very important and looking forward to it. So we're driving along, and there'd been no sign of car trouble. But at one point, we got as far as Quartzsite, and if you traveled that road, some of you know where that is. Well, we pulled into a McDonald's for a potty stop, and also to get a bite to eat, that healthy food. But well, you can get a salad there. Anyway, when we went back to get in our car, the car wouldn't start. And everything that Rusty tried, I started to say we, but I didn't do anything. Just sat there and, had some good thoughts about it. Anyway, the car wouldn't start. It was late enough on a Saturday that every place was closed, and we couldn't get it, try to even get it worked on, looked at by a mechanic. So we finally did get a hold of somebody who said, well, they could tow it to Blythe, which was another 15 minutes down the road. And that put us into California. Well, I kept thinking we could get a rental car and that would work out. Because we had dinner reservations that night at a place in Palm Springs for dinner for Rusty and a birthday celebration. And so anyway, the tow truck guy showed up and we rode in front with him. And the whole while I'm thinking, well, there is a way to work this out. So he said, well, there is no place open, for car rentals. And I said, well, could you just drive us there? We'll pay you. And he went, no, he wasn't, that wasn't something that he could do, according to his company policy. So anyway, I said, well, we've got to figure something out because we have these plans, for tonight and tomorrow. And the tow truck driver said, well, you may be able to catch a Greyhound bus. There is one at a stop there in Blythe, and possibly you could do that. I said, okay, well, we'll do that. Well, we got the car dropped off, and then he took us over to where the Greyhound bus was, which was by another McDonald's. So anyway, he said I know. So I got out of the truck, and I went up to where the bus was to talk to the bus driver. Well, he wasn't anywhere inside. And I asked a couple of questions of people around there, and they said, well, he was, inside eating. So I went inside, and I found him. And I asked him, I said, is there any way you could put 2 extra passengers on? And he said, well, are you going to San Bernardino? And I said, no. And so I told him where we were going. And he said, well, I could probably drop you off, on the way. And I said, wonderful. So we paid for that, and we got on the bus. And as it turned out, we don't speak Spanish, and so everybody on the bus did, and which that was fine. It's just that it kind of adds to the story since we couldn't. And anyway, so we hopped on the bus, and then finally made our destination to where he was able to drop us off. Long story, I know. Anyway, and he dropped us off. Well, we had to make a phone call and see if we could get a rental car because he didn't drop us off to our exact destination. So we did no, wait a minute, a little bit ahead of my story. We had to actually, at that time, you would call for a taxi driver. There wasn't Uber and Lyft at that time. So we got a hold of a taxi driver who came and picked us up, delivered us to the hotel, and we got to dinner on time for the reservations that had been made like a week before, and had a nice dinner. So the next morning we were able to rent a car and make the rest of our trip over to our daughters in California and made it to that wonderful Christmas party. Now, side note, she's a great cook. Husband is too. And both of them working together on that beautiful party was very special. I still remember it to this day. Well, the moral to my story is this. You know, something can look like, oh my gosh, this is never going to work out. And you feel like you might have to throw in the towel. And sometimes you do see maybe a better way, or you see another direction that be better possibly for you to take. But in this case, I wanted to make my destination. And these were the things that helped me get there. I would never have gotten to make that complete trip if there wasn't perseverance guiding that. I wasn't ready to give up and throw in the towel. And there are many times in life that we find that perseverance is what we need. So here today, I'm encouraging you through this story to keep moving forward with your perseverance where you need it. Don't give up super easy on an idea that you feel is valid and worthy. And I assure you that it'll be worth your follow-through. Follow-through is something that is valuable. So that's my words for today. And I jumped on because, like I said, the inspiration came a split second ago. And I wish you the best. And I wish you absolutely wonderful 4th of July. Thank you for your time. If you're not here now listening, I know that this will still be up, and it may be there to help somebody who really needed to hear this particular message. All right, thanks a lot, and I love you guys. Take care. Mwah. Bye-bye.